Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series on my YouTube channel. Now I have already done some home improvement videos, I've done a flat tour before, but this one's slightly different. So with these videos I'll be taking you through the start to finish process of redoing and ripping out and fitting a whole new kitchen from scratch. Yes, this sounds like a big job because actually it is a big job and I'm kind of a little bit scared, but I'm going to take you through the whole process. We're going to see what happens, all the problems, all the bumps, all the good bits, choosing everything, literally start to finish. Now this video is not a paid for advert, nothing like that. Currently my kitchen has not been touched since the 70s, aside from me popping in a new fridge and a new washing machine and kind of little bits like that. But aside from that, nothing has been done since the 70s. So this is quite an interesting kitchen and I'm not entirely sure if I've shown you much of it before because I hate it so much. Now the ceiling is still Artex. I'll take you around a whole tour of the current kitchen. Obviously we'll do before and afters and everything like that. But the ceiling is currently Artex, which if you don't know is kind of, it's like it's been done with a carrier bag, which I don't know why that ever came in fashion, but nevertheless, it's still there. So that needs to come off. So I have been in touch with a plasterer and I'm getting a quote for the ceiling to be plastered, have all the Artex taken off and everything like that. I will also need to get the whole kitchen painted and just give it a bit of a refresh at the same time. So there are different elements that come into it as well as the actual kitchen design and build and all of those kind of things. So I think that's all of the background information for now. I'm going to take you around a tour of the current kitchen and we're going to have a look at what kind of things I want. I've come up with so many ideas. I have kind of like pictures on my phone saved that I'll pop in as I'm talking about things, and yeah, let's, fingers crossed, well the designers should be here in 40 minutes. So fingers crossed that we get all the design stuff done today and then I have to go back to the store for my 3D model appointment next week. So as you walk in, currently the kitchen is I would call it a mild disaster. It's not too big, it's about 350 long by 185, 190 wide. Here is the Artex on the ceiling and you can see there's just patches where it hasn't been painted properly and it's just, yeah, more patches here, more patches here. This light is horrible. It used to have a shade on it, but it was covered in dust and it was disgusting, so I got rid of it. Up here there used to be a like a long heater which you pull down the thing to heat up. Not entirely sure why there's one in a kitchen, but that was taken off, so this needs to be plastered. This rail up here is also from like a net, which was also disgusting, so I took that off. So this rail needs to come off because there's probably going to be like a blind or something here. I'll change how that is. So if we come down to the worktops and the cupboards. So this is kind of like a brown, beigey, leathery look type worktop. I mean, it's not horrific, but I have burnt it as well. But because I don't necessarily care about this kitchen because it is disgusting, I wasn't bothered about the burn. I would never ever do that when I got a new kitchen ever. And to match, we've got these kind of weird coloured speckle, they're like beige egg type tiles and they're just not very nice. And these go all the way around on the windowsill to the wall. You can also see where it's been painted when I first moved in. There's sort of paint marks all across the top of the tiles. So then it comes all the way around to this side, obviously leaving out the back where this wonderfully disgusting hob and oven is. Now this was more of a necessity when I bought it. I hate it. This you can never get clean. I'm such a clean freak. As you can probably tell, everything's quite tidy. I just hate the way this looks, and there's no way you can properly clean it because it just eventually sticks. So I hate the freestanding oven. It kind of caves inwards as well. So if I'm cooking scrambled eggs or something, it all kind of ends up in a pool in the middle. But this is just plain wall. There's no splashback or tiles, no nothing. So anything that splashes on there basically gets stuck to the paint. And it's the same kind of all the way up. Now there's an empty space here. I'm not entirely sure why that's there, but 3 cupboards along the top, and I think I might extend another cupboard here just to have a bit more storage space for kind of some more things like this, and maybe a bit more food, because there's only really this one cupboard for food, which I don't think is very much in a kitchen. Even though it's just one person, it's really not that much. So another cupboard here would be good. The cupboard doors are actually some kind of weird, like tweed with these brown handles. Whoever built this place really liked brown, and I hate brown, so good start. But yeah, these are like a weird tweed, and if we come down here, you can see that I actually tried to paint one white just to see what it would look like, and it looked disgusting. And yeah, again, didn't care about ruining the door because I don't like them and I'm getting rid of them. But even the kickboard is like a dark brown colour, and it just makes the whole place kind of looks a bit dingy and dark. So yeah, that needs to go. This fridge is a brand new fridge. I got this probably about a month ago. It's got a good size freezer space and kind of a nice size fridge area. This is supposed to be for cans, but I don't really drink many cans, so that's just for other bits. And there's not loads of room in there, but there's enough for one person. So I mean, it's not the best fridge I've ever bought, but it looks nice and it will match the kitchen. So yeah, that was kind of the main thing. Under here we've got my washing machine, which for some reason when it rattles around it moves, so I have to stuff a blanket in the top to make sure that it doesn't move around too much, because it ends up kind of coming quite far out. So not sure how that's going to be changed, but we'll soon see. Some of my appliances, again, this could just be tidied up and get rid of these ugly tiles and things like that. These shelves were a great idea at the time, and they have actually served me very well, to be honest. I have a good collection of alcohol glasses. As you can see on the top, they get quite dirty because there's nothing to cover them up. So it would be nice to have these in an actual kind of cabinet rather than on shelves. So I really enjoy having all these different glasses. So it would be nice to keep them clean rather than looking like that, because I don't really use those ones. I mainly just use the wine ones. So from a design perspective of what I would like, I would love to have kind of a grey floor similar to the colour that's in here. Maybe a table, maybe not. I haven't decided what to do with this space yet. This space needs to be filled with some kind of cupboard or... So this is actually the Radley kitchen, and this was my first choice. I just really like the doors and the handles. Not like this. It doesn't look very nice, does it? Silver sink it is. Appearance, but I'm just about to pack up my kitchen and get everything ready. So I've got some boxes in the living room. I've got this little space over here where I'm going to put all of the boxes. I don't know why it's so dark in here, it's awful. But these are all my boxes. I've got all of the kitchen stuff that will need to go out all here, and there's some down in the hallway so that they can get to it easier. And I am just in the process of putting everything into boxes. So everything that's inside the cupboards, everything that's sort of on here, all of these glasses, everything that I'm not going to need whilst they're doing the kitchen, I'm going to be packing up and putting into boxes. So Oh, fingers crossed this doesn't take too long, but it's kind of exciting at the same time. I might have a little clear out as well, so anything that I don't need, I'm gonna pop into a little bag, take it to charity shops, all that kind of stuff. So today is day one of kitchen renovations and it has already started coming out. There is a hell of a lot of new kitchen behind me and a hell of a lot of old kitchen going down and up the stairs. So it's really exciting and it already looks like a million times better, even just with some of the horrible old stuff literally just coming off the walls. Now day 3 and day 2 wasn't very interesting, so I don't really need to show you much then, but everything has now been plastered. So the ceiling has been plastered, the walls have been plastered, and they've done sort of underneath the tiles where all of those were. Little things like this where there was a heater, they've plastered over that, and there was some wires down here just sticking out the wall, so they plastered over that as well. Yeah, so day 3. The sockets have now gone in and I went for like a shiny black chrome?
Nickel, I think it is, black nickel.
Black nickel. So there's the one for the cooker with a socket, the double socket, and this one is for the oven. And matching the ceiling light. So I'll link all of these down below so you can see exactly what I got, but this is the same kind of shiny black nickel to go with it. There's another socket going in down there, and yeah, gradually getting there. I have also had a brand new fuse box fitted. This is a brand new metal one. The one before was horrible and disgusting and wouldn't pass any tests, so yeah, this new baby. This was quite expensive though to have fitted, but it needs to be done. So there it is. So this is the end of day 3. You can see the plaster's really starting to dry now. A few of the units and everything have gone up, but they're not sort of cut in, they're not fixed together yet because where the fuse board was being done, all of the sockets and everything were off, so none of these could be cut in using machinery or anything like that. The washing machine has now moved down to this corner, which is brilliant. A lot of this stuff is kind of doors and more cabinets and everything like that, so fingers crossed tomorrow in day 4 we're going to see a lot of these with doors and some shelf units up here, fingers crossed. We also have put down, I say we, not me, but the plywood is down as well. So this has all been nailed down. There's tons of nails in this, but this has all been nailed down so that the whole surface is flat and my acrylic sort of luxury vinyl tiles can be laid on top. So that's not going to be happening until next week, but yeah, this is all done just in preparation for that. Today is day 4/5. It's actually day 5, but I didn't film anything yesterday because I was at work all day, and when I came home there were a couple of little issues that needed to be worked out, and I just didn't want to share anything kind of like negative. So I'm going to talk you through what happened yesterday and kind of show you as well, and then we're going to delve straight into kind of today is day 5, this is what's done now, this is what needs to be done. There's still probably about 3 days left to go, and then also some painting by me and some tiling by my granddad as well. So there's a couple of different things that need to be done, but I mean this is like leaps and bounds from what it was the other day, and it is not an empty shell anymore. It's actually looking like a usable kitchen, almost, not quite. There's still lots of tools and stuff in the way, but yes, I'm so excited. I'm gonna show you. So as you walk into the kitchen, all the plywood is still down. We've got we've got the old door here, which I think I might tell him just to scrap and put in the bin because I'm gonna get some shiny new white ones anyway. So we've got some units in and it's really, really starting to look like a kitchen. Excuse my excited voice, but oh, I've just had a horrible kitchen for 3 years and this is just amazing. So I'm going to start from this end and talk you back around the other way. So the washing machine is yet to still be plumbed in. That doesn't currently work. The sink is in and so is the tap, but obviously as you can see there's a huge hole in it, so can't be used yet, and the tap doesn't work. That's not plumbed in either. All of this is still plasterboard, and this needs to be, there's like a plastic windowsill thing that sort of sits on here like that and sort of folds over a little bit, so that needs to be done as well. Then if you come around to this side, all of the worktops have been mitered, so that needs to be filled, and these are in place now, so these aren't going to move the worktops anymore. So we've got some cupboards that have gone in down here. This one is going to have a swing out drawer that comes like this with all sort of saucepans and stuff like that on it, so that still needs to go in. And okay, so top cupboards, right, let me talk you through this. So when I came home, this cupboard was in the middle of here and this cupboard was here. Now I don't technically have like a proper like design, so it was quite difficult to work out where they go, but we just decided to change them around in the end. So that is why there is a handle up there. So that's obviously going to move. I'm getting a new door for here, which is kind of annoying, but just one of those things of the job. So that door is going to have the handle down there, and obviously that's going to look normal, so there'll be 3 normal cupboards there. And then when you come over here, this handle should technically be on that side, but I'm not going to cry about it at the moment because this layout is exactly what I wanted, so that when you look from sort of going past the kitchen, that is what you see. So that's sort of how I want it. So I've put a couple of little bottles of wine in here just to make use of it. There's a couple of mini bottles I just had lying around. So 5 bottles of wine in there, and then we've got the glasses cupboard, which will obviously have sort of wine glasses, cocktail glasses, champagne glasses, everything like that in there. So it will just make a nice display. And then up here, this will be the extractor fan, the hood. So I need to paint underneath here, ready for that to go in. Then this section in between here will be tiled. So this will also be painted white along with all of this, and then the tiles go on top of it, sort of stacked up. This upstand here, this isn't actually fixed in place, but he's just popped up these little things here so it stays for now. But this will be cut like here and here, and then the tiles will go up the middle there. This isn't working yet, that's my fridge, we just plugged it in, so that works. A few drawers here. I've never actually had drawers in my kitchen before, so this is going to be really interesting. I don't have any idea where I'm going to put any of my stuff because I have so many extra cupboards than what I did have. But then microwave is just in there for now because obviously I need to eat something. This is the floor tile of exactly what's going to be going in. So if I just pop that there, that's the floor, and sort of the colouring, you can kind of gauge what it's going to look like. So that's being done on Monday. So yeah, I think that's all of the updates from day 5. There are obviously a lot of things that still need to be done. I still need to get a white door for the door frame. I still need to paint everything. There's just a lot that still needs to be done, and we kind of thought it would be done within 5 days, but like these jobs happen, things just don't always go the way that you thought. So we're a few days over schedule, but it's not completely bad, and I'm not mad about it because I do want everything to be perfect and I do want it to be right, and if we're going to just do it once, then we might as well do it right the first time. It's now Saturday. I just propped you on top of my microwave for a minute. bought myself a pizza because why not? And I can't cook anything and I'm sick of ready meals. Oh my goodness. And these are just the best pizzas in the entire world. It's a guy that's down in Woolston, down near my house. And he just makes the best pizzas ever. They're so good. And they're like £6. Let me show you. I mean, how good is this? Like literally look at the cheese. Oh my God, it's incredible. And then this is the hot garlic homemade dip. So I'm gonna eat my pizza and then get cracking on painting. Which is gonna be fun. Oh, I actually hate painting, but hopefully it should be exciting because it's a new kitchen. And I'm also gonna have a glass of wine. Wine and pizza and painting. That's my Saturday, wild Saturday evening. So I've got my painting supplies at the ready. Paint inside here, it's just getting all painted white, and a sheet to cover everything, as well as a big thing of masking tape to go around all the edges. So yeah, let's get cracking. So today I've enlisted the help of the granddad to do the ceiling.
The granddad.
The granddad, the famous granddad. The famous granddad that turns up with sheets to cover the entire kitchen and clever ceiling knowledge that I don't have.
I know that you class me as having anything clever. The old man.
So this is the floor all in and I'm so happy with it. It looks amazing. These are luxury vinyl tiles with like a slate type effect. I guess that's what you call it. They've been laid kind of in a brick effect, but you can't really see it too much. You can see it in some of them, but I suppose from further away it kind of just looks grey. You can actually see it more on camera, which is quite nice. But yeah, so here's where we are with the kitchen at the moment. A layer of paint still needs to go on everything, which is going to be done tonight. This still needs to be tiled, which is going to be done in 2 days' time. The builder is coming back today to put all the upstand up. So obviously, I don't think it goes around there. I think it just goes around here and then round by the sink, obviously not where the tiles will be. Put all the kickboard in, so it was all just sort of nice floor. Plumb in the washing machine, plumb in the sink, make sure these all work okay. And there's like a, I don't know what you call it, it's like a thing that goes across here. Oh, and fix that door. So there's a, oh, I don't know what it's called, it's like a little thing that goes across like that. And then one on the bottom. So today, when I get home from work, this will all be finished. I'm just so happy with the floor. I love it. And these are from flooring.supplies.co.uk or something. I'll link it in the description box below. But it's a fairly new company. They just do sort of floors online. But I'll link it for you. I would just end this video with a little walk around. So all of the units and the cupboards and the handles, these are all from Magnet Kitchens. Now they're just the copper handles, and this type of cupboard is called the Tatton Grey. The worktops here are from B&Q, and they obviously match the upstand. And these tiles here are also from B&Q. They were really cheap. They were like £12 a box or something, I think, so that's really good. What else? The hob and the oven is also from Magnet Kitchens, and it sort of came as a package with that. And I've also got the pull-out drawers here, and these are also from Magnet. So the drawers, sort of, you can order that with the cupboard units. I'm doing a separate haul video so that you can see where all of the little accessories and all of this kind of stuff is from, so that will be in a separate video. These, what are they called, sort of plug socket things, and there's one here for the main light. This is all from Wix, and I think that pretty much tops everything off. The sink was bought from sorry about the dirty washing up, just leave that, I've just had lunch. The sink was bought from, it's a thing called Face Bay, and it's kind of like Gumtree but on Facebook, and the tap was given to me by my mum. And this hood cooker was, fan hood, whatever it is called, that's also from sort of just a local seller, just someone selling it secondhand. So I would really recommend looking on those kind of sites to see if anyone's selling anything like that, because it does actually save you a good amount of money. So that's definitely worth it if you're thinking about doing your kitchen. But overall, oh yeah, and this is from Flooring Supplies, but obviously I've mentioned that before and I'll tag it. So, but overall, that is about it. I'm so happy that it's done. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna spend some more time in my beautiful new kitchen. Thanks, guys.